Record.
There we go. Yay. Got it. Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and get us started. So, hello, my name is Kaylee King, and I am so excited to welcome all of you to the call tonight. This is always very exciting for us because we are just so passionate about what we do and so grateful for each other and for our company. And we just love sharing it with other people. So these are fun for us. And so thank you for taking time out of your night after a long Memorial Day weekend to spend a little time with us and hear a little bit about what we do. A little bit about me. So before Nu Skin, I taught middle school for 13 years. I know, middle school. Actually, I taught middle school with Kim, who's my upline, who you'll hear from a little bit later tonight. But my husband and I have been married for 22 years, and we have a 15-year-old son who keeps us very busy with all the things, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. I have actually been in Nu Skin for a little over 5 years now, doing it full time. I've been able to earn 14 success trips. And I've been at the top of the company for almost 4 official years, as well. So last year, I also was very honored to be recognized as the very first rising star for all of North America. And of course, that wouldn't have been possible without so many of the teammates that are on here tonight. So congratulations to all of you guys also. So like I said, I wanted to thank you guys for taking the time to get on with us tonight. And I wanted to let you in on a little bit of what you can expect over about the next 30 minutes. So tonight you're going to hear from 3 different women on our team who are all in different phases of life, who all are in different walks of life, and who all come from different backgrounds. And you're going to get to hear how Nu Skin has been able to fit into each one of their lives specifically. And then after you hear from those 3, you will hear from 2 others who are going to tell you a little bit about why Nu Skin, so what makes us special, and then also what many of you would like to know, which is how to make the money, honey. So we will then finally close out from the Wendy Weiser, who will give you a little bit of information on next steps and how we can help to answer any other questions that you guys might have that come up during this. You can also throw questions in the chat and we will get to them if we can, but we're going to try to be respectful of the time frame that we have. So to kick us off tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing one of my top leaders on my team, the Layla Brindle. She's right here for me, probably not for you, but little cutie girl over there. She is an 8-time trip earner. She went from being full-time corporate America to stay-at-home wife and mom, which you're going to hear more about. And they have the most precious little girl, Sweet Palmer. And she really just joined for the discount, but ended up staying. She fell in love with what we do and this group of women that we have. And she was able to replace her income. I hope I'm not giving too much away, but anyway, she's been doing this for 4 years. So without further ado, Miss Layla Brindle.
Hello, guys. Thank you again for hopping on and spending a little bit of time with us this evening. So like Kaylee said, I started out in corporate America. My degree is in finance, and so I did accounting for a little over 10 years. Most recently, oil and gas, tax accounting, super exciting, let me tell you. And I did that, and I thought that that's kind of just what I was going to do for the rest of my life. I was actually using my degree, so I was proud of that. I feel like I kind of have a unique perspective in the sense that I have done this business alongside working a full-time job, and now I'm doing this business as kind of my full-time job while I'm a stay-at-home mom to our almost 2-year-old. I still can't wrap my mind around the fact that she's going to be 2 years old the end of June. So the way that I was able to fit this business into my life when I first started honestly looks very similar to looks very similar to can everybody mute? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, so it actually looks very similar to how I fit this into my life now, which is funny because it's like it's all about how I've been able to just work this business in pockets of time. So when I first started this business, working full time, I would get up a little bit early before work, and I would work this my side job. I would work it on breaks at work, during lunchtime, and again in the evening when I was at home, just watching Netflix on TV. I would also be working this business. So it's very similar to now that I was able to quit corporate America and do Nu Skin full time. It's allowed me to be able to stay home with my daughter, which I actually got to do that before I even got pregnant. So all pregnancy and ever since we brought her home from the hospital, I've been able to be with her since day one. I feel very, very fortunate, but not lucky because I worked my tail off to get to that. But now being home, it's very similar because being home with a toddler is a full-time job, right? So it never stops. I don't get lunch breaks or 10-minute breaks here and there. I don't even get bathroom breaks, right? You guys who have had kids, you totally get that. So again, it's the same thing. I'll wake up a little bit earlier before Palmer gets up to work the business or to just drink a cup of coffee while it's still hot. But then I'll also work the business during nap time in the evenings when she's gone to bed. So it's nice because I get to actually be present with my daughter, but then just find the little small bits of time throughout the day to work this business. So that's kind of how I've been able to fit it in, which has been really, really nice. One of also the reasons, maybe not like the main reason I joined, but when I found out that we could earn these success trips, that was a huge motivator for me, because while my husband and I were doing just fine, we also knew that in order to take family vacations, we would have to save up all year for one big trip, one vacation, a family vacation. And I knew that that was something I really wanted to do growing up. Having a family, growing a family, I wanted to be able to have vacations with my family. And so that Nu Skin has been able to provide that for us on these earned trips. Being able to earn 2 success trips a year that's definitely more than I would have ever been able to provide for my family. And so because of that, that's something that I have become really, really passionate about, not just earning these trips for myself and my family, but also other people getting to, help other women get to earn these trips. So my very first trip I ever earned was by myself. I was just a team of me and myself, and I earned that first trip. And every trip after that, I have earned 8. We're about to earn number 9. But every other trip after that, I have taken a team with me. So that is something that I'm very, very passionate about. I want other women to be able to experience these success trips, because I know that those memories are something that we'll never be able to get back with our families. So that's a little bit about me and my story. I do want to pass it over to one of my very good dear friends, Gemma Stimmons. She is also a rock star on our team. A little bit about Gemma. She has 2 gorgeous teenage daughters who are 14 and 17 years old. She is a homeschool mama. I almost said you were a past homeschool mama, but you are still homeschooling those teenagers. She is a very active mama with her girls that are in lacrosse, and a wife to Scott, and they love to travel with their family. She has been with Nu Skin since April 2020 and has earned 4 trips, correct? I think, 5 trips. I'm sorry. She has earned 5 trips. Yay. So I will let Gemma kind of tell her story.
Almost 6. Yes, almost 6. We're getting very close. So yes, I have been in this business officially 3 years now. It has been the most unexpected blessing. I wasn't looking to do anything like this. I fell in love with the LumiSpa, decided that I wanted to share it, and literally told, like, you guys are up on the top of my screen, Kaylee, who you've met, and Layla, I just want to share the Lumi spot. I'm not interested in growing a team. And 3 years later, my team and I are at the top 3% of the company. And I absolutely love sharing this opportunity with people, and growing a team has become such a passion of mine because I know what this business can do. I know what it's done for my life, and I know what it's done for so many people's lives on and off of this call. How I fit it into my life is I'm an early riser, and I have teenagers that sleep. Yes, I homeschool them, they sleep, but I'm an early riser. I get up, I get a lot of my stuff knocked out early in the morning, from my personal business task to checking in on my team. And everything that we do here, you'll hear me say, and a lot of us say team, because everything is truly a team effort. We do everything together. We don't throw you in and say, here, go figure it out. We're partnered all the way up with so many coaches and really do everything together. So that I get a lot of that done. And then my phone is on do not disturb for a little bit. If you're hopping on, I've been trying to catch people on mute, but if you'll just click mute when you hop on, that way we don't get a lot of background noise. Anyway, I turn my phone on do not disturb. I mute my own phone, and I take care of school or whatever it is with my daughters. For the summer, it is all about, I have a senior in high school now. It's all about summer fun and making sure that I'm taking advantage of all the time that I have with them. So it's very doable, just working in between their schedules, whether it be sitting in my car at their practices or whatever that might be. So just fitting it in during the day between them, and then shutting my phone off in the evenings for a little bit to have that intentional family time. Like I said, I wasn't looking to do this business at all. My husband has always provided very well. I was so fortunate to be able to stay home with our kids even before this business. But I love the flexibility of it. And I love that it gave something for me to do, especially in this season of my life, as we're approaching empty nest season coming very, very soon. But it has allowed me to do more and to give more to my family, and allowed our family, not just my family, to do more, but also to give more, to be a blessing to others. I never, ever could have imagined being able to treat my husband to trips like this and travel. And so it's just really been something extra special for me to be able to have something that's my own, to be able to provide a little bit extra for him and for our girls. So I love it. And I like I said, everything we do is together. You wouldn't be doing this on your own. And it really, really has been a bigger blessing than I could have ever imagined. So now I'm going to turn it over to one of my very, very, very favorite people, someone who is lovingly known as Mama Karen to many of us, just the sweetest soul on the planet, wears so many hats, and I will butcher it if I try to tell you everything that this woman does. And so I'm going to let her give you a little bit of glimpse into that. But Karen is a 2-time trip earner. She's a mama, she's a grandma. And she, like I said, I'm going to let her tell you about all the different hats she wears and how she fits this business into her life as well.
Thank you, Gemma. So I'm Karen Smith. I have been doing the business for a little over 2 years, about 2.5 years. I fell in love with the Lumi Spa, was not looking to do this business, but decided I was already telling all my friends about it anyway, so why not? And when I took that on, it was alongside multiple other jobs. So I am an empty nester. I'm a mom of 2 adult girls and 3 grandchildren. I retired in 2019 from education after 30 years and went into national speaking and training for teachers. And then the pandemic hit. And I went back into consulting because the national training just kind of went flat. So I went back to my original job as a part-time consultant. At the same time, I continued a 10-year business in fashion, like another sideline job. Then I added Nu Skin, and currently I'm doing all those things. So how do I fit it into my life? That's a tricky question. I'm like Gemma. I get up early. I do it first thing in the morning. I then depending upon the day, I might be going into, I help teachers become certified, non-certified individuals become certified. So I visit a lot of campuses. I visit a lot of teachers. So I spend a lot of time in the parking lot of schools, going in or coming out in my car, checking messages, sending posts, or setting posts. Sometimes it's in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant or somewhere where I'm gobbling food in my car. But I'm fitting it in because I am just by nature a busy person. I realized when I first started or shortly after doing this business, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I am 60 years old and I don't plan on stopping. So my mantra is, when I stop, everyone needs to start asking what the heck is wrong with MK. She's not doing anything, because it's in my nature to want to serve and help people. And to be able now to do this, as my husband has been laid off without a job since January of this year. And at the beginning, it was very frightening because we are not set up to be fully retired. So I am the primary breadwinner right now. And this company has afforded me to be able to do that. So when I say I'm fitting in work in parking lots at schools or lunch or early in the morning or late at night, yes, I enjoy being busy, but yes, this company is also keeping us afloat while he may even just go ahead and retire. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But along the way, we are able to take trips and fall in love with all these great children on this call. So we've become like parents and we love it. So I just feel like this community of women has been a blessing to me and to my husband as well, because he is a firm believer that this is what is supposed to be happening in our lives right now. So I hope that helps some of you, and I'm happy to answer questions later when you sign up. Just reach out to Mama Karen, she'll help you. Oh, next, Amber. Amber and Harper are going to take the next part of the call, and Amber is going to share a little bit more with you about the business, but she is the mama of two. She has a son and a daughter. Her son is going into 3rd grade. Is that right? And Harper will be going into kindergarten, I believe. Amber was also a teacher. She was an special ed teacher for a number of years and was passionate about being able to stay at home and have more flexibility with her schedule and her family. So I'm going to let her tell you more about the business.
Hello, friends. Hopefully we're going to be calm and respectful and quiet while Mama's talking, right? Yes. Okay. So I am so excited about this part. What I'm going to share with you are the 6 things that really set Nu Skin apart. So when I started Nu Skin, I really wasn't like looking to quit what I was doing before, but I had been looking for something new in the direct sales field that would meet all the things I wanted. So I quit teaching and I went into, okay, you're going to have to go in the other room because you're talking. Okay. Sorry, guys. Go in the other room, please. You don't want to be in trouble, do you? Then you need to go in the other room. Go in the other room, please. Nope. Harper. Sorry, guys. This is real life. Hi. Okay. So I was, though, looking for something that really just a little bit of what I already had with some of the things that the company didn't have. And I wanted it to fit all together. And I'd been searching for a couple years and I just never found it. So I thought, well, I'm just stuck where I'm at with a certain direct sales company. And then I tried the LumiSpa. I fell in love. I researched it. I found out more about it. And I was like, this is the one, guys. This is the one. It checks all the boxes. So excited to share with you. Number 1, it's free. Like, are you serious? It's free. Yep, it really is free. I didn't believe it. I kept questioning it, but it turns out it really is true. It's not only free to start your business, but it has free training. You have a free website. There is nothing you're going to be out of pocket for when you start this business. So that's unheard of. So that's a yes right there. Number 1 for me. Part of what I want to talk to you about in the training part, though, just really, I want to touch on it real quickly. I know that there are some people who are like, social media, I have no clue how to do social media. That was my sister. She was the creeper. She called herself the creeper on social media and made fun of me for posting on social media until she found out that it was free and how much I made. And then she was like, sign me up. I'm going to do this. So our free training taught her exactly how to do it every single step of the way. It's literally like delivered to you on a silver platter, and we help you. Like Gemma was saying, it's a supportive group of us that are helping you every single step of the way. So you're never alone. You've always got a support system day by day helping you. So let's continue on. I just had to throw that in there because I think that's really, really important. I think that's some people's questions, right? So number 2, the next thing that impressed me was that you don't have to carry any inventory. In my former direct sales company that I was with, I had 100 pieces I had to carry, and it was just getting a little bit exhausting, guys. I was a little bit over it. So the fact that there was no inventory to keep track of that I had to have, that was just freeing to me. So that checked the box right there for me. There's no kit that you have to buy. Like I said, it's completely free. There's literally nothing that you have to hold and keep at your house. Number 3 is that it's a true affiliate program. So if you're like, well, what's an affiliate program? Well, if you have seen influencers like on Instagram and they are sharing links from boutiques, they are affiliates for that boutique. So I have been an affiliate for several boutiques, and I will tell you that we pay out way more than those boutiques or other affiliate programs do. In fact, we pay up to 40% commission, which we'll go into in a little bit. The next thing that I was super impressed by is that Nu Skin is publicly traded. So what that means is that they have to release their financial reports to the public frequently. Okay, that's mind-blowing to me. I've never heard of a direct sales company doing that ever. So very, very impressive. And they're a debt-free company that's been in business for 40 years. Not only are they doing well, guys, they are thriving, and we are about to have our biggest launch ever. So that is super exciting. Number 5, the trips. When I signed up for free, I didn't even ask my husband because I was like, it's free. Why would I ask him? I'm going to do this. It's free, right? And I found out I could go to Hawaii, and I was like, P.S. David, I started a business and I'm going to take us to Hawaii. As a former teacher, there's no way, especially in Oklahoma. If you know what Oklahoma teachers make, you already know that's would have never been a possibility, especially Hawaii. Like, yeah, right. So he's going, what are you doing? What did you get yourself into? But all right, girl. Okay, take me to Hawaii. And I did. So the trips just made me so excited that I could work for something, and we could go on trips regularly twice a year. And there's even opportunities to travel even more than that. And they're free, you guys. You plus another, plus your plus one. So that was very impressive to me. And then finally, there is not just one stream of income. There are 4 streams of income that you can make. And this company is very, very generous. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Kimmy G. She is the Baller Shot Caller. She has been, I don't want to miss anything because she really is the Baller Shot Caller, you guys. She has been in this business for 6 years. And in 6 years, she has earned herself 17 trips. Are you serious? Like, she's incredible. And of those 6 years, she has spent 5 of those at the top 1% with her team. In 2022, she was Entrepreneur of the Year. In 2020, she was the Young Entrepreneur of the Year. And she is also a former teacher. Her husband is a former teacher and principal, and they now are both retired and doing this full time. Take it away, Kimmy G.
Okay, so you know those little like angels and devils on your shoulders? I want a Amber Strickland on my shoulder. She just totally made me feel so good about myself. So thank you, Amber, for that awesome intro. I only like sharing that those accomplishments were achieved because it means you are literally in the right place, the right time, and the right team. You saw or heard Kaylee say she was Rising Star. So then we have Rising Star, we have Young Entrepreneur, we have Entrepreneur. Those aren't one alone. They're one because of our team, and they represent all of North America. Like, that's insane. And if you have wondered if this is for you, I'm telling you, we are obsessed with helping make other people successful. And that's why we're all here tonight, is because just like I saw Amber's little daughter, my son was on my lap a couple weeks ago. That's why I do this business. I do this business so other women can have that experience. Harper is a little girl who's in a big world, who needs to know that mommies can work hard for their families. Plus, they can also be a mom, right? And I was a teacher, like she said, and for me, I wanted those moments. I wanted my kids to see me working hard, but then also they see the rewards. And we just saw Harper on a success trip enjoying Jamaica with my two kids. And it is just so fun to put the puzzle pieces together for them, because your kids get to see you work hard, but then they get to also be a part of the rewards too. So I just had to say, like, that's what keeps me going every day and popping out of bed, is seeing all these moms be so successful. So we want to help you be successful. And that can be a casual seller. That can be a huge, business builder. Like some of us have decided to make this. I have so many people that really, truly make it what they want, whether it's just casually selling and being an affiliate, or business building and becoming a brand rep for the company. So we have 4 streams of income, like she said. And I love talking about the money, not just because it's money, but money does bring happiness. And I know people are like, what? But have you ever seen someone upset sitting on a yacht? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, because it helped me stay home, and my husband now get to stay home. So that brought me so much happiness, right? We all have to pay bills. Let's not, be silly about that. We know that has to happen. So how do you make the money in this business to be able to pay those bills, whether it's groceries, gas, whatever? I'm going to tell you. So you can start out tonight and make a post, and you're called an affiliate. So it's a brand affiliate for Nu Skin, and you immediately can start making retail profit. So you can do that with links. You can do that the way a lot of us like to do it, like shipping like a small business. So you're going to make that retail profit from the retail cost and then your wholesale cost. So you minus it. And on average, it's about $10 per product. Our Lumi Smalls can get up to like $50 per product. So you're thinking, I could put up a post tonight about toothpaste, because everybody's got to brush their teeth. So I probably know 10 people that have to brush their teeth. And if they all bought it, I would make $100 tonight. Like, that's how awesome this is, because you can start from the very beginning. And my husband said, there's no way, it's free, plus you make money on night 1. And I said, hold my sweet tea and watch this or hold my beer, one of those. So anyways, that's the first way. The second way, the company is like, you know what? We really like our brand affiliates, right? If you think about any company, they're either paying for an ad, paying for a commercial, paying for some kind of advertising, but now Nu Skin has brand affiliates. So we are the advertising, right? We're sharing just like you would share a good restaurant or a lake house. So Nu Skin is going to give you a sharing bonus for sharing those products. And it can be something like $1 on a toothpaste or a couple dollars on a sunless tanner. And Nu Skin is going to pay you those from day 1. So retail profit and sharing bonuses are part of our affiliate program. So that literally, get with your coach, get with the person who invited you, and you can start making that tonight. The best part is you don't have to have any kind of inventory. We put up a post and we teach you a system of collecting orders. And then when you collect their money, then you're going to place the order with their money and then keep that retail profit. So don't ever be afraid that you have to have inventory or have to have money up front. It's nothing like that. We literally teach you how to get their money and then how to keep your money. So the other fun thing that our company has started is called Trailblazer Rewards. So you can start earning those as well. And the gifts range from a hat, a Marc Jacobs bag, Tiffany's shopping spree, Nordstrom shopping spree, all kinds of things that from the beginning, brand affiliates can earn. So 3 things to recap. Those Trailblazer Rewards, that's just for fun. You can earn any of those, the retail profit, and then the sharing bonuses. So we have a new lash launch coming up. I know y'all heard about that. And if you have 18 friends Like my friend Wendy always says, if you have 18 girlfriends, you all have 18 girlfriends probably, you are going to be able to make $572 retail profit just from sharing about this new lash and brow. Again, I don't know about y'all, but this is the time Forbes magazine says get in on a company before they do a product launch. This is the time to make really good money and provide an amazing summer for those kiddos. So next, if you decide, hey, I am loving this and I want to keep building it because you're all going to be amazing at you. We're at this. We're going to show you exactly how to do it. You can unlock something called Brand Rep. And Brand Rep, especially if you're jumping on this call tonight and maybe you've tried this before, you can literally unlock this in the simplest way starting on June 1st. So get with the person who invited you and they'll give you all the details on that. But Brand Rep is just basically saying, hey, I've sold quite a bit and now I want to make this a business. And so then you hit this threshold of sales and the company's like, I'm going to start paying you 5 to 40% commissions on those sales. So if you think about like $500, say you do $500 in sales, you'll start on a sliding scale and it'll be 5% and you can go all the way up to 40%. I'll do some quick math, but that's basically $200 for every 500 you sell, which that can add up very quickly. And let me just tell you, as a teacher, that weekly pay that we get from those commissions from our sales, just sharing what we love, is what's keeping me and my husband at home. So it's an amazing, amazing potential, and you can earn thousands from just sharing those products with your customers and then having your customers share them with their friends too. So that's the second way, that building bonus for brand reps. And this is also where you get to unlock trips. So you heard everyone talk about the trips. The way that we fell in love completely with this was when I told Aaron, we don't have to ever pay for our vacations again. We can earn 4 trips. So Amber mentioned 2 of them, and then there's 2 other ones that you can unlock. So 4 total trips a year. And I don't know about you, but 4 trips a year is amazing. So once you kind of unlock that, you might be like, all right, I'm pretty good at this. I think I need to tell my friends about it, and I want to help other moms get to do this too. So then there's this thing called leadership. Leadership is our 4th pay, and that is the legacy income. You are literally able to put this in your will and will it to your children when you've created this legacy income and pass it down for generations to come, which to me was something that got me all choked up. I can literally change generations. I have worked super hard and I have helped a lot of people. And then, goodness, if anything ever happened, but I would be able to say, hey, kids, I worked really hard for you and here you go. And they could keep passing it and passing it and passing it. And that's the kind of income you can make at that leadership pay. So it really does blow your mind. And just ask someone at the end of this call, hey, show me those average incomes. You're going to be amazed. And I'll tell you that all these girls on this call have made it to those top tier pay levels. And we have probably about 25 in that top pay level that you're going to see on that graphic. So definitely ask for that after this call. And then we are just a strong, amazing community of women who like to cheer each other on. I've spent my entire day talking with these girls, and I'll spend tomorrow. And it's just for me, sometimes that's the 5th pay, because as women and going through motherhood, a lot of times we need that community, and you might not have that where you live, but you can literally pick up the phone, text someone, message someone, and you always have someone in your corner cheering for you and encouraging you. So that's kind of my secret 5th pay, in my opinion. But I'm so excited for y'all to dive into more of that with whoever invited you. And I get to introduce the amazing Wendy Weiser. She is the heartbeat of our team. She keeps every single one of us going. And she's been doing this for 3 years. And already gotten 5 trips, gotten to stay home. Her husband is a police officer, so we thank him all the time for his service. But I could not do this business without her, because once you get a Wendy, she's going to go on the other shoulder. Amber and a Wendy just pepping you up all the time. So Wendy, take it away.
You're so sweet. So I'm going to make this quick. But thank you guys seriously for jumping on here. We love these opportunity calls because we love sharing what this company does for all of us. And I just want to say they always make me go last, because I started crying the moment Karen started talking. I was like, what the heck? This is too early. This is too early. It's an emotional day. Maybe it's because of the 4-day weekend. But this business is emotional. And just to tell you quickly about me, I spent 23 years in the dental field. And as I sit here and listen to all these ladies, and I look at all the faces of everybody on here, I don't want anyone on this call to think, oh, wow, she was Entrepreneur of the Year and Rising Star, and she came from corporate America. She is like the backbone to social media and knows how to do Instagram, and she's an amazing stay-at-home mom who has her life together. And when you hear those things, I want you to also remember that there are people like me in this business. Yes, I am amazing at some things, but I don't have a college degree. I didn't work in corporate America. I am a mom of 4 kids who's married to a cop. I work for a doctor's office, and we all can just imagine what those 2 incomes were like together. We never had dreams like we have now. See, I'm already crying. So my point in telling you this is that I want you to know this business is not just for girls who have college degrees. It's not for corporate America women, and it's not for women who know how to sell things. It all comes from your mindset. And that's why I do well in this business, because I believe in my heart and my mind. And I'm very good at, I'm very coachable. That's one thing that you do have to be in this business. Everything else can be taught. And it is such a huge blessing. This morning I woke up. So by the way, I started this business 23 years in the dental field. And I was in that spot where I was like, this is not me. Why have I been here so long? I will never make any more money. I will never do, this is not going to do anything for my family, right? I don't make enough money to put in retirement and big, things that I can save for my children later. And 6 months was all it took. 6 months in this business, and I retired. And it has been the biggest blessing of my life, because I was able to get out of that scarcity mindset and told myself, if they can do it, I can do this. This is easy stuff. This morning, I woke up. So my daughter's home from college. Her boyfriend's home from college. He was hanging out with us. My son is home. We spent 2 hours at the pickleball court today. 2 hours. And you know what I thought to myself? 2 years ago, I was sitting at the dental office so sad that my kids are home alone during the summer. That's what I was thinking. And today I played pickleball for 2 hours, and then we came home and we made lunch together and we took naps. And then I got on the calls with some of my girls. And something a lot of you might be thinking in the back of your head is that because this is direct sales, I want you to know none of us on here benefit from each other at all. And so that is the beauty in the sisterhood. I've never been a part of any company where it's actually a sisterhood like it is here. We are all sideline sisters, as you call it, and we're here to support each other and love each other. So Kimmy mentioned, sorry, my calculator just popped up. Kimmy mentioned the lash launch. It is about to happen, and it's going to be big. Our launches in this business are always the biggest months of the year. This is not something that you want to spend time thinking, should I do this? You want to just go to the person who invited you and say, okay, just tell me what to do, and we will send you the rest. So I'm going to end this call. We went 42 minutes tonight, sorry, but thank you for all jumping on here. Whoever invited you, go message them, let them know, say, I don't know what the heck I'm doing or anything y'all said, but I'm ready to go. And I promise the girl that invited you is going to hand it to you on a silver spoon, and then the rest is history. Okay, thank you, girls. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.